Good morning. This is KELOLAND On The Go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your Sunday. We also have your Boredom Busters coming up, but first, our top story. Police in Rapid City have arrested 2 suspects in connection with a weekend homicide. 29-year-old Jacob Jumping Eagle and 28-year-old Craig Returns from Scout are facing charges of first-degree murder after officers were called to an alleyway in northeastern Rapid City Saturday morning for an unresponsive male. Police say the victim died from wounds consistent with an assault. Their investigation into the homicide is still ongoing. We're learning new information about an animal cruelty investigation in Brookings we first told you about on our news Saturday morning. Police have arrested 3 people on felony charges after 35 animals were found living in filthy conditions at a home in southeastern Brookings. 57-year-old Deborah Schulte, 26-year-old Jordan Schulte, and 28-year-old Brandon Schulte were arrested Friday after neighbors had complained about foul smells coming from the property located in the 900 block of Tumbleweed Drive. The 31 dogs and 4 cats are now under the care of area animal shelters. 84 South Dakota National Guard troops have returned home from a 9-month deployment in the Persian Gulf. Governor Kristi Noem, U.S. Representative Dusty Johnson, and Rapid City Mayor Jason Solomon welcomed home the members of the 109th Regional Support Group on Saturday. The unit was on active duty service in Kuwait and Iraq. The soldiers were supporting base camp operations as part of Operation Inherent Resolve. The Whittier neighborhood of northeast Sioux Falls was a hub of commerce and conversation last night. People in the neighborhood hosted this night market where residents could sell their products ranging from artwork to food. The goal of the market is to bring people together and share their cultures with the wider community.
Great way to get to know people, great way to support each other because you know what? Doing something that you're really good at and then making some money at it, it's kind of nice.
The Whittier neighborhood hosted their first night market last month. This week, the Community Revitalization Collective will host their 2nd annual Fruits Harvest Festival and Rock the Block event. You can find information on those events linked to our website here at KELOLAND.com. Let's take our first look at the forecast now with meteorologist Adam Rutt in the Storm Center. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Perry, and good morning, everybody. A beautiful start to the morning out there. A chilly one in a couple of locations to the east and northeast, but also a little murky as well. We'll get to that in a moment. Here's Falls Park, 48 degrees at the airport. We were able to bottom out in the mid-40s this morning. A chilly start to the day, considering average is still in the 50s, but still not bad. Plenty of sunshine to go around. But I mentioned it's a bit of a murky start to the day, and this is what I'm talking about. There's Aberdeen, and we have that fog settling in Brown County among other locations. We're at 42 in Brown County. Not much of a breeze to speak of, and that has been an ideal setup for patchy, dense, thick fog. Toward Aberdeen, Watertown, Huron, Madison, and Mitchell, visibility a half mile or less at times. So please keep this in mind as you go about the start of your day. We're also going to have to deal with, unfortunately, more smoke in the atmosphere once that fog burns off. So keep this in mind if you were planning on doing any kind of strenuous activities outside. Beyond that, there just is not a whole lot to go on, but we'll find some things to talk about. More on that coming up in your 7-day forecast.
All right, thank you very much, Adam. Well, hundreds of people gathered in downtown Sioux Falls Saturday for the annual Walk to End Alzheimer's. One special part of this event is the Promise Garden flowers given to participants, with each color meaning something different. The goal is to uplift others in the community who have been impacted by the disease.
What we want people to know, first of all, is if they are impacted by this disease at all, that they're not alone. And I hope coming today and standing shoulder to shoulder with 1,000 people who know what this journey looks like will send that message with them. We have resources here. We have ways to connect them to people that can ease that burden. But again, you're right. We have little kids that we want to fight for a different future for them. And we have families that have already lost their loved ones, but they keep coming back because they know how important it is to end this disease. So it's just a beautiful day.
The local Alzheimer's Association has raised more than $200,000 so far. Their goal is to hit $280,000 by the end of this year. We have a link on how you can donate here on KELOLAND.com. The South Dakota Hispanic Chamber of Commerce is hosting the first ever Latino Festival and Parade in downtown Sioux Falls. The festival, which is in celebration of Hispanic Heritage Month, kicks off at 11 a.m. with the parade starting at 8th Street and Dakota Avenue before turning onto Phillips Avenue, where it ends at Levitt at the Falls. That's where musical performers and dancers will take the stage from noon to 5. There will also be food and clothing vendors. Admission is free. The final round of the Sanford International takes place at Minnehaha Country Club in Sioux Falls. The gates open at 8 a.m. The first group tees off at 10:15. The closing ceremony and trophy presentation take place at 5:15 at the 18th green. The Military Order of the Cootie is hosting a Chislik fundraiser. Serving time is 3 to 6 p.m. at the South Dakota Military Heritage Alliance. The cost is $8, $9 for Chislik with fries. Money raised will support hospitalized veterans. Springdale Lutheran Church north of Lake Alvin is hosting a soup and pie supper from 4 to 6 p.m. The cost is a free will offering. The event also includes a bazaar. Fall festival season features South Dakota grown produce for sale at Mason Acres Pumpkin Patch in Yankton from 10 to 6. The fall festival at Country Apple Orchard south of Sioux Falls goes from 10 a.m. to 6. And St. Adrian Catholic Church in Adrian, Minnesota is hosting a fall festival that includes a meal at 11:30, plus raffles, a country store, a children's outdoor fair, and a beanbag toss. Adam?
Well, if you're East River, you are definitely getting into the fall sort of mindset with temperatures in the low to mid 40s. And if you're in Brookings, you're still in the upper 30s at 39. Meanwhile, we do have a couple of upper 30s out west. One at Phillip at 39, but 47 this morning in Rapid City, 48 for Spearfish, 45 at the Capitol, 42 up in Aberdeen, Sisseton, Watertown, Huron, and Mitchell. All of you were in the upper 30s earlier this morning. Winds are going to be to put it bluntly, a non-issue, around 5 miles per hour today. But that lack of a breeze and the clear sky allowed all that fog to set up shop across eastern portions of KELOLAND. But we do still have that mid-September sun angle, so that fog will get burned off pretty effectively as we head through the later part of the morning. Futurecast is really not going to have a whole lot of anything going on today. Beyond a little bit of a breeze at times, that's going to be just about all she wrote. In fact, Monday also not really featuring all that much as high pressure continues to hold serve beyond a few little bits of cloud cover on occasion. We have to go to Wednesday to get anything of substance to talk about. We do, to a lesser extent, have a small chance for a shower or two out in the hills, but it's Wednesday evening as when the door opens up for opportunities for rainfall and a couple of thunderstorms for that matter. That'll stick in place through Thursday, into Friday, into Saturday as well. So the final days of summer and even the first day of fall are all going to feature that chance for moisture. So you will want to keep that in mind as you go about the end of your summer season. Also, for what it's worth, odds for above average moisture are favored as we head into the first full week of fall. Odds for above average temperatures are going to follow suit. Highs today, though, seasonable East River in the 70s, 80s out west with low temperatures tonight, falling into the upper 40s to low to mid 50s with, again, a nice light breeze. The rest of your 7-day forecast is shaping up to be pretty nice and warmer through Tuesday, get up to 87 in Sioux Falls, but we cool off a little bit and we bring in that daily chance for rain as we go into the end of the extended outlook. Right now, it looks like it's Friday and Saturday that hold the best shot in Sioux Falls. In Aberdeen, it's Thursday and Saturday with temperatures starting off at 73 today, 86 though by Tuesday, but you also slide back into the mid 70s by the end of the week and the end of summer. In Pierre, third verse, same as the first, sunny and dry through Tuesday. But Wednesday features the first of 4 straight chances for showers and a couple of thunderstorms with more average temperatures coming back by the end of the outlook. In the Rapid City, you're dry through Wednesday. You peak on Monday at 86, but then 3 days of rain possible Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Temperatures may also briefly slip back into the 60s as we close the extended outlook. Have a great day, everybody. Again, if you are in eastern and northeastern KELOLAND, be mindful for patchy fog. For more on your local news, weather, and sports, you can always head on over to KELOLAND.com.